Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Happy Friday, everybody. Welcome in. How are y'all doing today? Coming off a huge Thursday, 100-1 winner. It's not often that you hit a 100-1 bet. Now, did we split? Yes, but it was still 100-1. I don't understand. I cannot believe that we had someone first round leader and they set the course record and did not did not get a full payout on the first round leader. What the heck? Anyways, 7 units off of $15. What a day yesterday. That was huge. And then today we've got Jake Knapp is just going nuclear. He's about to break the record set yesterday. He's 11 under today. Yesterday, Potgieter and Kevin Roy, they set the course record. They tied each other. They shot 10 under 62. And Jake Knapp is going to beat that today after he shot even par yesterday. Jake Knapp was even par yesterday in the easiest setup you could ever have, and now he's 11 under today. He's one back of the lead. We'll see if he can birdie 18. Regardless, though, I mean, we've got him in the mix. We took him pre-tournament. Potgieter, we took pre-tournament. I'm kind of kicking myself, honestly. I was talking to Sam a little bit about it. Like, Hideki, they were hanging like 30, 35-1 on Hideki, and even though the form hasn't been there, at an easy course, probably should have just bet that. Even if he doesn't win, I mean, he's tied for the lead right now. Even if he doesn't go on to win, I don't know. I feel like 30, 35-1 on Hideki, that probably should have just been a bet at this course. So, yeah, just my thoughts there. But good to see him up in the mix. We'll see what happens tomorrow. I mean, moving day. This is the course where these guys can set a course record. I mean, they can go out and shoot a 62, 61, 63 and get themselves firmly in the mix. So we'll see what the afternoon wave does. We'll see what everyone does tomorrow. I did put out a 3-ball parlay for this afternoon. I think you can still get that in. I don't remember what time these guys started, but I think it was all like after 1 o'clock. So, 1:16 is when the one Benny Ann's group goes off. So if you guys want to tail along with that, go ahead. But obviously, we're going to be sweating this golf out all weekend. Yeah, Jake Knapp finished at 11 under. Unbelievable. Set the course record, 61. Insane. All right, so, I mean, the golf is going pretty good. The NBA draft wrapped up last night with round 2. So we can give some thoughts on that. There was some good picks. Some teams traded up for guys that I thought was smart. So let me pull this up. So in round 2, Charlotte traded for – not traded. They drafted Sion James to go with Con Knippel. So 2 Duke players drafted by Charlotte this draft. And then they traded to get Ryan Kalkbrenner, the pick after that. I really like that pick. You guys know I've kind of been like a Creighton fan the last few years. I think Ryan Kalkbrenner can shoot the 3. I think he fits well in today's NBA. Defensive presence, does not foul. That's like his specialty, is not getting in foul trouble. He's a lob threat. He can step out. He can hit some threes. And they just Charlotte traded Mark Williams to Phoenix. So I don't want to say he'll start immediately, but there's a very, very good chance that Ryan Kalkbrenner is the Charlotte Hornets starting center at some point this season. So I thought that was a great pick. The 76ers took Janai Broom at 35. I thought that was like hilarious. Like, I don't even think Janai Broom should have got drafted, to be honest with you. Like, Hunter Dickinson didn't get drafted. I don't really see why Janai Broom got drafted. So I thought that was hilarious, taking him with the 5th pick in the 2nd round. Adu Thiero, the Lakers traded for pick 36. I love that. I think the Lakers wanted Ryan Kalkbrenner, but they got jumped by the Hornets to get him. I think Thiero is a really good consolation prize. I thought he probably should have been a late. I think him and Kalkbrenner probably both should have been late firsts. But that's a really good pick for them. No issues there. I thought Maxime Renaud, can't believe he lasted all the way to pick 42. So I thought that was pretty good value there for the Kings. At pick 42, they traded for him. I liked Tyrese Proctor to the Cavs at pick 49. Not really sure what we can expect from him, but I don't know if they'll be able to retain both Ty Jerome and Sam Merrill, so he could work as a replacement there. And he has, he's a pretty good 3-point shooter, which just fits into someone that, could come off the bench for them. Don't have much expectations for these, guys picked after like 43. But we'll obviously see them in the summer league and all that stuff. So yeah, overall, thought it was a pretty good draft. I think this is a pretty good draft class, to be honest. Next year's is probably going to be pretty good as well, which makes me excited for college basketball this year. Should be pretty fun. It's a sad time, man, when we come on the Friday streams and there's just like, in terms of like a weekend preview, I mean, we just have baseball really and golf. I mean, you guys know I love betting golf, but I don't know. We're in the tough times here. We just got to get to football season, and then we'll be rolling. As for baseball tonight, though, let's pull that up. See if we can find some plays in the baseball streets for tonight. If you guys missed the announcement that I made, I don't remember if that was yesterday or 2 days ago. But the announcement, I will be in Chicago for the FSGA Summer Conference. I leave on Sunday, so no stream. There probably won't be any streams until Thursday. So July 3rd, there'll be no streams Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. But we'll be back for July 3rd and July 4th. I'm pretty excited. 4th of July baseball is always good, so we'll definitely be hitting that pretty hard. That's a week from today. Do you think Justin Tucker's done in the NFL? I don't think he's done. Even though he had a bad year last year, maybe this was like mentally affecting him. That's definitely a possibility, but I think he's too. Even though he had a bad year, it's Justin Tucker. Like, he's arguably the best kicker of all time. So I don't think he's done, even with the suspension. But yeah, clearly he's got issues. And like I said, this all started coming out like during the season last year. So maybe he was being mentally affected by it, and that's why he had a bad season. It would be so funny, like, I don't really know, like, I don't know. I mean, I guess I'm looking now, like, I mean, I don't really know how much I trust Dan Patrick, but he said he can't imagine Tucker plays in the NFL again. I don't really know about that. I mean, it's the NFL, dude. These guys, like, they always get second and third and fourth chances. I think it would be so funny, though, like, if the Ravens, like, finally win this year. Like, obviously, it's Justin Tucker, but It would be funny if like Lamar finally broke through and they like won the Super Bowl this year and they didn't have Justin Tucker on the team. Like that would just be funny. That'd honestly be like karma for him being a weirdo idiot. But yeah, I don't know. I don't. Maybe I'm wrong, but like it's the NFL. These guys, they always give these guys 100 chances. I don't know. What's like with these guys? Like, just complete side note. Like, what is with these guys being just like complete weirdos? I don't understand it. Team can just wait to the playoffs and sign him. I don't know. Yeah, suspended and a free agent. I mean, yeah, maybe like at that around when his suspension ends, like a team like there'll be kickers that get hurt and stuff. So maybe like around week 10, he gets picked up by somebody. I could see that happening because we know like it's just natural. Like there's gonna be guys that get injured or aren't performing up to standards. So I'm gonna disagree with Dan Patrick, and I will not be shocked if he plays in the NFL again. I won't be shocked if somebody picks him up this season when his suspension is over because the NFL they don't care about anything other than football, and this has been proven, time and time again. As for baseball tonight, Tigers look interesting to me. Just off of a first glance here, I'm not the biggest David Festive fan. He's not bad, but up and comer. He's pretty young. He's 25. He's a 6.39 ERA, 5.34 expected, 22% strikeout rate, 10% walk rate. Just uninspiring. Tigers are at home. I would lean Tigers most certainly tonight. So I like them on the money line. I'm going to be interested in the Blue Jays probably here. I might just take the over. Actually, it's not like either of these pitchers. So over in the Blue Jays game looks interesting to me. Check some lines on some props here. Yeah, that over in the KC game yesterday, that was a dud. It was like 100 degrees and they scored like 4 runs. I was like, what the heck? Probably have some big samples of Berrios against the Red Sox and Honestly, the Red Sox don't have bad he's actually been pretty good against the Red Sox outside of Jarren Duran. Jarren Duran has completely owned him. Again, I don't really weigh BVP, but it's just funny. 21 at bats. He's 10 for 21, 5 doubles, 3 homers. I mean, just 92 average exit velocity, 340 expected batting average. Just complete ownage of Jose Berrios. I'm a little bit interested in Texas as well. I feel like we've been betting them a lot recently, but I do like them here. Yuri Perez, he has been a lot better than his numbers. I mean, we're working with a pretty small sample here. 6.17 ERA, 3.62 expected, though. The walks have got to get fixed, though. 13% walk rate. His strikeouts are down, too, relative to what we've seen or what we saw from him in 2023, the last time we saw him. But, I mean, the Marlins suck. There's no denial there. But I know Merrill Kelly's been good at home in his career, but I feel like this is a decent price. Maybe if we could look at first 5. What about the run line? I think I like that. All right, I like Tigers tonight at home, definitely on the money line. I like this over in the Toronto game for sure. I'm fine fading both of those pitchers. I like Texas a little bit. I like Miami first five though here on the spread. Honestly, that might be one of my favorite plays. I think we can buy low on Yuri Perez for sure. Let's do a golf update here. Chris Kirk is going to finish. He got to 13. So unless he bogeys 18, which is unlikely, he's going to finish in the lead for right now. Hideki could get to 13 too, though. Mark Hubbard is right there at 12 under with a couple holes left. See if anyone else is going low right now. Gary Woodland, man, tied for fifth. I've always been a Gary Woodland fan, so good to see him up there. Ben Griffin's got himself right in the mix here, 11 under. Let's see. Nikolai Højgaard is 6 under. Davis Riley's trying to make the cut. He's 7 under today, -4. He was 3 over yesterday. Wow. Where is Cam Young at? Like everyone's favorite pick this week. He's 6 under. Okay. I mean, he's not out of it, but he would need a pretty big day tomorrow. Any bold predictions for this upcoming NBA free agency? I don't know if I have any like specifically right now for like who's going to go to what team, but I think sticking with that theme that this is going to be like unprecedented, amounts of moves and trades. It's going to be chaos. It's going to be absolute chaos. I feel pretty set. I feel pretty strong about that. There's going to be tons of trades. But as far as like who goes to what team, I don't think I have any predictions right now. Let's see if I can find some. Let's look. Let's look at Athlon Sports bold predictions for NBA free agency. What do they got? Okay. Look, I don't know anything about Athlon Sports. I have no problem with you. This is my problem with content. When you say 5 bold predictions and the first bold prediction is the Bucks trade Giannis, that is not a bold prediction. I would say most people think he's going to get traded as opposed. I think the bold prediction would be him not getting traded at this point. Anyways, oh my Lord. Okay. I don't like this article very much. Chat, these are the worst bold predictions I've ever seen. I'm not trying to call you out, but Mark Medina from Athlon Sports. This is not bold, brother. We got to figure this out here. This guy's article says 5 bold predictions, and the predictions are the Bucks will trade Giannis, not bold. LeBron will sign a 1+1 deal. That's not bold. Again, that's probably what's expected to happen. Jonathan Kuminga will leave the Warriors. Not bold. The Timberwolves can't keep all of their free agents. That's not bold. That's just a fact of the matter. Okay, Pacers will hold on to Miles Turner. Mark Medina, we went 1 for 5 with the bold predictions, buddy. But okay, he says the worst. Oh my God. This is why I don't read. If you guys know anything about me, I don't read what other people say a lot because this is what we're getting. I'm searching for NBA free agency predictions, and this guy says they're bold, and he's just stating obvious facts. All right, let's try just Okay, we'll try Bleacher Report. What do they got for us? Zach Buckley from Bleacher Report. What do you got for us, buddy? Prediction: Turner re-signs with the Pacers for 5 years, $155 million. Okay. I don't know when this was written, but prediction. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, Kyrie already re-signed with Dallas, basically, or said he's going to. So I don't think we need to do that. Dennis Schroeder signs with the Kings for 2 years and $28 million. I definitely don't think Dennis Schroeder will be on the Pistons next year. I also don't think I think Dennis Schroeder is the perfect. I think he's the perfect bench piece for a playoff team. I love him coming off the bench, exactly like the role he just played for the Pistons last year. I love him coming off the bench in a playoff series. I think that's great. The Kings are really just not at the top of my mind when I think about good teams. So I don't really know if I would like Schroeder going to Sacramento. That was the entirety of the article. Okay. Let's try Yahoo Sports. I've been on like a huge smoothie kick. This is completely random, but I've been on like the biggest smoothie kick ever the last like 2 weeks. I just get a smoothie every day. Austin Reeves, I don't know what he's doing. Obviously, he's playing for the Lakers next year, but I mean, he turned down that extension or whatever. So I don't know what his plan is. If he's like waiting to see what the Lakers do this year and then he can decide. I really don't know. Okay, this is just summarizing like what's happened. So no predictions. I'm sorry, Guru. I don't have any good predictions. And these articles are not assisting me. What if let's just look at the list of free agents. How about we do that? Where is like the top guys? Let's go. Okay. Obviously, LeBron James. I'm not even. LeBron James is not going to another team. So I'm not counting him as a free agent. James Harden, I don't know if he would go to another team. Any good home run props today? I didn't pick any, but honestly, I'm a little bit interested in Jaren Durant after seeing those numbers. So if I had to pick someone right now, Ryan, I would pick Jaren Durant. But these are the baseball. If you're joining late, these are the baseball picks I like today. Tigers money line, Rangers money line, Miami first 5 on the spread, and the over 8.5 in the Blue Jays and Red Sox game. I don't know. James Harden, I'm not sure. Miles Turner, I do think is going to stay. If Miles Turner does not stay with the Pacers, I want him to go to the Detroit Pistons. I will make that known right now, especially because I'm going to be interested in betting Pistons futures next year. So if Miles Turner does not stay with Indy, I hope that he goes to the Detroit Pistons. That would be one of my predictions, Guru. I'm looking for Miles Turner to go to the Pistons. Naz Reid, I do not think will be back on the Wolves. I could be wrong. Naz Reid would also fit into guys that could go to the Pistons. Julius Randle, I think will opt in and stick on the Timberwolves for next year. Josh Giddey, I have no idea. Probably still a Chicago Bull. Quentin Grimes. If Quentin Grimes does not stay with Philly, I mean, that's a good pickup for somebody because I still don't even understand how Philly got him. They just got him for free. I didn't understand that. That was another terrible Nico Harrison trade that he just gets off the hook for because he somehow won a lottery and got Cooper Flag, and now we don't talk about that anymore. So Kaminga, I think for sure will be on a new team. I just don't know who. Malik Beasley, I think, is going to be a Piston next year. I don't think he's leaving. Dorian Finney-Smith would be a good pickup if he does not stick with the Lakers. The Lakers need him, though, so they got to find a way to keep him. Cam Thomas, he'll probably stick on the Nets, but I don't know. With all them picks and stuff they just made, I don't know. Cam Thomas is not the type of player that I'm looking to acquire. Overall, though, been about a half an hour. If you guys have any other questions, you can reach me in the Discord, rollinginsights.com. Scroll down to the social media links down at the bottom. Hop in that Discord. I'll be in there all weekend talking. I'll be sharing some stuff from the trip to Chicago. Stay tuned to the Rolling Insights TikTok as well. We'll have some IRL content coming from the FSGA Chicago Conference, so be sure to check that out. Good luck if you're betting tonight. Got some baseball picks, got some big golf sweats coming this weekend, so hopefully our guys can make a run up the board. No stream on Monday, so guys, this is the last stream until next Thursday. So I will see you guys in a week. Stay safe and have a good weekend.